Hello and welcome to another exciting one here on Occasions and Event. And today we are here at the Government Senior College here at Osborne, Ikoyi-Lagos, where the 2019 PET project carried out by Face of Maritime sector is taking place. And this year title is the Girls Go to Sea campaign, put together by the Queens of Maritime. I mean, this is a program brought together to enlighten the young girls to go more into maritime, to take it as a career and also as a profession. So on the course of this sensitization, we'll be talking with a lot of resource persons, those that came to speak with them, the students themselves, and also the kings and the queens who pulled this together and the brain behind the Face of Maritime International. So always remember, I'm always your host on the show and Ambassador Michael Young. So see you shortly after the break.
Queens TV 24 hours entertainment.
Hello, we're still here at the Face of Maritime International, the PET project, which is called Girls Go on the Sea campaign here in Lagos. And I'll have one of the resource persons here on this program. Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Please, can we meet you, sir?
My name is J.D. Ayuba. I'm representing the Managing Director of Nigerian Ports Authority in the program as a resource person.
All right, sir, talking about Girls Go to School campaign. Why Girls Go to School campaign?
Well, you are aware that shipping industry, as it were, is a men-dominated industry, and few women that are in this industry are performing excellently well. And so there is need for us to motivate ladies, young girls who grown up to become ladies as professionals to work in the maritime industry. You will agree with me that what a man can do, a woman can do equally, if not better. It is on this premise that ladies, these young girls are not exposed to maritime industry. They know little opportunities that are available. They do not even understand how to go by it because of nature of maritime industry. The ship is a security area. Not many of them have been able to access maritime industry, especially the ports, and so they do not know what the port is all about. They do not know the opportunity that are bound in maritime industry. This opportunity that is organized is to expose a girl child to the opportunities that are bound in maritime industries, so that they can be encouraged to take up professions in maritime industry.
All right, looking at the maritime sector here in Nigeria, we see that it's mainly dominated by the male folk here in Nigeria. So now, educating these people from the secondary school sector, from the grassroots, for them to get there, do you think that after the secondary school level, after being spoken to the secondary school people, and you think that they will further this into the tertiary institution and make it as a career, because we would say as a men kind of work? We don't know.
You are a witness to the kind of robust discussion we had here today.
Definitely.
You will realize that the ladies are themselves, happy, and they are willing. They have been exposed, and you can see from the interactions that they are no longer novice in this area. And there is no doubt in my mind that the education that have been provided for them today will give them the platform to make career, to choose career in these industries. They are very enthusiastic and they are willing, and these are the opportunities that are awaiting them, and they are willing to take up the challenge. We are very optimistic that in a few years later, by the time these girls have gone to the university or maritime schools, they come back to be a good ambassador of Nigeria in maritime industry.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. You're welcome.
Good afternoon.
Man, you're looking wonderful today, man.
Thank you.
Talking about the Girls Go to Sea campaign, what is it all about?
It's about enlightening the girls of the opportunity in the maritime industry.
All right. You're a lady. You are in this industry. Let us divert a little bit. For you, taking this as a career, how was it for you? Do your own era?
It was tough, but I was determined, and then all the obstacles were there. But by the grace of God, we were able to pass over, and we are about retiring now already.
They say that this career is meant for the men. that men in quoting, and now they're not talking to the young girls from the grass from secondary school. No, this is only for the men, but for both male and female. Take this as a career. So what do you have to say about this?
What I have to say is that the barrier has been removed. All the muscular job that the men do has been converted to mechanical. We have equipments that can do those heavy lifting of material objects or whatever. And then the girls can now come in comfortably as long as they know their job and they know what they are supposed to do. There's nothing that a man can do on board a vessel that a woman cannot do.
Wow. Finally, one word of advice for the young girl watching out there that want to take this as a career.
Yes. What I'm saying is that they can read any subject as long as they have passed, they have their required credits. They can work on board any vessel, because as a hairdresser you can work on board vessel, as a caterer you can work on board vessel, as a nurse you can work on board vessel. So we have all sorts of jobs on board the vessel, because the vessel itself is like a town or a city. You have all that you have offshore, you have it onshore. So there's job for everybody on board the vessel. It doesn't have to be that you have to be a mechanical engineer or you have to read sciences before you can work on board vessel. You can read any subject and you can work on board vessel. You can be a lawyer, because there may be some legal issues that they may call your attention on, and as a lawyer you can work on board vessel.
Queens TV 24 hours entertainment.
I have another powerful lady here. I mean, one of the resource person on today. Remember, it's Girls Go to Sea campaign put together by the face of Maritime International here. Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon.
How we meet you, ma?
Mrs. McFoy is my name, Rollins McFoy.
I want to ask, why this campaign, Girls Go to Sea campaign?
To bridge the gap between men and women in this industry. It's a gender thing.
You know, I normally have this idea when I was going with that, this for male, not for female. But now, coming to the secondary school, tell them, no, it's not only for the male folk, but the female folk. So what do you think about this?
I think exactly what you have said. It's not for the men alone, it's for the female also. Because it's a job. And it's all about interest. And whatsoever your interest is what drives you. We have had very good male cooks, very good male stewards, very good male, workers in things that have hitherto been for women. So why can't we have women in this industry? Besides, there is no literature that tells us that this industry is only for men.
Yeah. Now you've been in the industry for quite a decade now. So how had the experience been for you being a female in that?
Challenging but wonderful. Nice experience. Sometimes it makes you want to feel that, yeah, I'm doing something. It gives you that feeling of satisfaction.
So here with me is the face, Queen of Maritime International here with me. This is her pet project, Girls to Sea campaign. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can we meet you?
Yeah, my name is Rachel Blue Zakama. I'm from Adamawa State, Queen of Maritime, 2019.
And you look quite amazing in this outfit.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, what does Girls to Sea campaign all about?
Well, actually, it's to encourage the girls to go to the sea, to make a career in the maritime sectors, and also to explore in maritime industry.
Before initially, looking at the maritime sector here in Nigeria, it's only for the male folks. Yeah. But now, you're bringing it down to the secondary school, telling them, no, it's not only for the male folks, it's both for the female gender. So do you think that coming down to the grassroots, the secondary school, will encourage the female folks to go into the maritime sector in Nigeria?
Yeah, I think it will go a long way, advising the young girls to participate in maritime sectors, because if only men can take over, I think also we ladies, we should be able to take over the maritime sectors too.
Wow. So being the face of this wonderful maritime, what have you been up to?
Oh, I've been going to different schools, like on my pet project. It's very stressful, but thank God, and we had fun the last time. So.
That's fun. So one word to your fans out there, to the young girl who want to venture into the maritime sector.
Well, advise the young lady outside that they should be able to participate in maritime sector so that they can make a career in this industry. A lot of people will benefit from, and it's not only for men. Maritime is not only for men, but for girls too. So that's my advice to girls outside.
Well, the Queen herself has said it all. For every young girl looking up to her, wants to venture into the maritime sector, go into it. It's not for the male folk, it's for both gender. So thank you very much for having you here. Have a lovely evening.